World T10 Women's Series that we've had over the weekend, Labor Day, August 31st, 1st and 2nd September. It is the first women's series we've had, the T10 Women's Series in Mississauga. It has also created the Mississauga Premier's women's team. So now Mississauga officially has a women's team in the World T10 Women's Series. So happy to have you here with us. And if you would, please say a few words. And after which, we'd love for you to meet all our players. There's two teams in here right now. There's your team expected.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. I think it's a thrill to be here today. It's really exciting to see Mississauga enter the world stage of cricket. It's an important game, of course, not just here, but internationally. And Mississauga is home to so many cultures that really celebrate and venerate cricket. And so it's great to see an opportunity to show off their skills, especially for the women within these communities. Brampton's often, claiming fame to cricket. I would love to see Mississauga become the home of women's cricket across Canada and abroad.
Thank you very much, Councillor. We have here from Bollywood, Baker Jane, formerly of Mississauga.
Yes, absolutely.
And she will be with the Councillor, walk her through, and host her visit with us on our behalf.
Excellent. Okay, so just before we go do that, so you sort of took my job right out of my hands, but first we should, all good, because first we should do like a little intro. I'll say, what is your official title?
Well, I'm the founder and curator.
Founder and curator, okay. And then I'll introduce both of you here.
World T10
that will work, right? Like in terms of you can cut this first part, I'll do the intro, and then we can go to what Atul said, and then
So just to get the name right, it is the World T10 Women's Series.
World T10 Women's Series.
World T10 Women's Series.
And okay, are we ready to go?
Yes.
Hi guys, we are here in Mississauga, Danville Park for the World T10 Women's Series. Is that correct? Hold on, World
Correct.
T10 Women's Series?
Absolutely right.
Sure, we'll do that again. Okay. Hi guys, I'm Upeka and we're here in Mississauga for the World T10 Women's Series. I am here with the founder and curator of the World T10 Women's Series, Atul Ahuja. Alongside him we have Councillor Natalie Hart from Mississauga, who is definitely a champion of women's cricket here in Mississauga. So Atul, please tell us a bit about women's cricket and why you decided to do this.
Well, women are 50% of our tax-paying base. 85% of all purchasing and buying decisions are made by women, and a lot of women play sport. And what we have found historically, that a lot of women want to play the sport, have had limited access, have had obviously issues putting clubs together, getting together themselves, organizing themselves, because yes, legacy has had men predominantly playing the sport, having access to the best infrastructure, and having obviously again legacy relationships within government to allocate these. We have actually sought to change that and make sure that women come on an equal footing, have equal access to sporting facilities, and have equal opportunities to showcase their skills. So this is a showcasing of the skill set of the women that actually today play in Canada, reside in Mississauga. And the way to do that was to bring teams that have actually done a good job in our vicinity, geographic vicinity, which is the Caribbean, the closest, largest, I should say, infrastructure for cricket exists in the Caribbean. We've also had people from across Canada. Divya Saxena, captain of Canada from Edmonton, is here to play. We have players from Montreal to come in and play. So the idea was to actually have players in our city here in Mississauga punch above their weight and be able to have access to playing opportunities and playing it. But I believe is one of the best fields you have in the country. That's Danville Park North, and which is, by the way, in Councillor Natalie Hart's riding. So thank you for making sure this is a fantastic facility, and that's why we're here. It's a showcase, it's an opportunity, and it's establishing of the Mississauga team. World T10 has the Mississauga Premiers actually having been formed for this entire contest between bat and ball.
Excellent. Okay, so there's a lot going on here. You shared a lot of what the Women's World T10 Championship is all about. And so, Councillor Hart, tell us. Now, I know Brampton tends to lead the way in terms of cricket, but you said something incredibly special, and I'd love for our audience to hear that about women's cricket.
I think that Mississauga really has an opportunity to become known as the home for women's cricket. It's important to have these efforts start somewhere, and I thank the organizer, Atul, and his so many helpers here today for creating this opportunity. But it's important to see the start of it, and it's important to see the start of it become so inclusive for not just people from Mississauga, but from across the world coming to participate and coming to learn the sport of cricket. Sports, and team sports in particular, are often seen as a vehicle for leadership and a vehicle for learning those skills. So that's part of why I think it's important that we bring this into the community to give women a chance to practice those skills of teamwork and working together on a common goal so that they can use those skills as they grow into their next careers or their next phases of life and see where that works. My own father started a baseball league here in Mississauga when I was a young girl.
Very good.
First moved here from Montreal, and so I'm thrilled to have the opportunity to meet the Montreal team in a little while, but I'm more excited to see Mississauga win.
Excellent. Okay, it's an incredibly windy day here, but there's still a lot of incredible cricket going on. So,
If I may,
yes,
speaking of Montreal, Montreal Thunder has 5 women cricketers who are from Afghanistan originally. Afghanistan today is a place where women have less access to sporting. In fact, probably have no access to sporting. I'm not so sure, but it's heartening to see a story of 5 of the players from Montreal, pretty much half the team, who actually have origins in Afghanistan.
yeah. So, with that, I think that's an
Can I take one more minute just to do a presentation on behalf of the city of Mississauga
absolutely.
to the organizers on the successful inaugural season here, and I look forward to being back for many years to come. Thank you all so much.
This side, sir. Thank you very much.